Korean Ssaem. Easy, real Korean.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 한국어 쌤이에요. Hello everyone, this is Korean Sam. Today, I want to teach you a very special Korean expression. It's soft, emotional, and very Korean. The expression is 몽글몽글하다. There's no one word translation in English, but by the end of this video, you will understand it deeply and maybe even feel it. First, what does 몽글몽글 mean? 몽글몽글 is a word that imitates a sound or sensation. Originally, it describes something small, round, and soft that gently rises. For example, clouds rising softly in the sky, bubbles forming in boiling water, foam slowly building up. It gives the feeling of something round, soft, and gently swelling upward. Just hearing the word feels soft, right? 몽글, 몽글. It even sounds soft. Then, what does 마음이 몽글몽글하다 mean? We also use this word to describe feelings, not just physical things. When we say 마음이 몽글몽글하다, we are describing a feeling inside our heart. It's when warm emotions slowly rise inside you, not exploding, not overwhelming in a dramatic way, but gently, softly filling you. It often happens when you read a heartfelt letter, a child says something sweet, you see someone being kind, and you feel deeply touched. Your heart becomes soft, warm, a little full. Maybe your eyes even get teary. That is 마음이 몽글몽글하다. Okay, then, can we translate it into English? There is no exact translation, but here are some similar expressions. My heart feels warm. My heart feels full. I feel deeply touched. It made my heart melt. Each of these captures part of the meaning, but 몽글몽글 adds something special. It adds softness, a sense of fullness, and a gentle rising emotion. That's why it's hard to translate directly. Let me give you an example. Recently, I left my job. On my last day, my fellow teachers and students gave me letters. I read them one by one, and as I was reading, tears came to my eyes. I felt so touched, but it wasn't heavy sadness and it wasn't dramatic. But it felt warm, grateful, and my heart felt soft and full. And quietly to myself, I said, 마음이 몽글몽글하다. 마음이 몽글몽글하다. Then, how is it different from similar expressions? You might think, isn't this just another way to say my heart feels warm? That's a great question. Korean has many expressions about emotions, and they can sound similar, but the feeling is slightly different. So let's compare. First, 마음이 따뜻하다. This simply means your heart feels warm. It's stable, calm, and comforting. Now, let's look at another expression. 마음이 벅차다. This means your heart feels overwhelmed, but in a very strong way. It's intense and it almost feels like your heart is too full to handle the emotion. Sometimes it's excitement, sometimes it's deep gratitude, but it feels very powerful. Now, compare that to 마음이 몽글몽글하다. This is different. The warmth doesn't explode. It doesn't overwhelm you. Instead, it rises softly and gently. It feels delicate, quiet, and emotional in a tender way. There's something poetic about it, and that's why many Koreans love this expression, including me. Okay, now let's practice with some of real examples. 편지를 읽고 마음이 몽글몽글해요. 편지를 읽고 마음이 몽글몽글해요. 아이들이 웃어요. 마음이 몽글몽글해요. 아이들이 웃어요. 마음이 몽글몽글해요. 친구가 따뜻한 말을 해요. 마음이 몽글몽글해요. 친구가 따뜻한 말을 해요. 마음이 몽글몽글해요. I feel that language is not just vocabulary. It carries emotion, culture, and subtle feelings. Through the expression 마음이 몽글몽글하다, I could see that emotions don't always explode. Sometimes they rise gently, like clouds or bubbles. And when you experience that feeling, you can say in Korean, 마음이 몽글몽글하다. Or, in a casual way, 마음이 몽글몽글해. And last, in a formal way, 마음이 몽글몽글해요. Okay, thank you for learning with me today. If you enjoyed this kind of emotional Korean expression, I've prepared a free worksheet in the description below so you can review and practice. Make it yours, feel it, and use it in real life. This is Korean Sam. See you next time. Bye! 감사합니다. 다음에 봐요.